Hello, everyone. Welcome to Voice of East Turkestan podcast program produced by Center for East Turkestan National Interest. I am Rukia Tutush. Today, I would like to talk about Uyghurs or East Turkestani people's nationality issue. Before I talk about that, I just want to quickly say something about the Venezuela crisis. I rolled my eyes, actually, when I read the news. Of course, I did not roll my eyes for the crisis, but the reaction of China and Russia for this crisis. China and Russia and several other countries are fiercely criticizing the United States regarding in this crisis. But especially China and Russia doesn't have any legal or moral authority to condemn the US on this matter. Because historically, in 1949, China and Russia jointly orchestrated the assassination of 11 leaders of the People's Republic of East Turkestan and systematically undermining the region's sovereignty and proceeding the colonized East Turkestan. This act was carried out during the global wave of decolonization and constitutes a clear violation of international law, particularly the fundamental principle of external self-determination recognized by the UN Charter. In Venezuela's crisis, if you look at China, China already perceived deep economic ties with Venezuela through loans, oil deals, and infrastructure investment, make it Venezuela its vassal state. They want to, at least. And U.S. action is justified by the U.S. officials in this crisis as aimed at countering foreign influence in the region. That's China, of course. So the moral and the legal authority and the principles of international law actually was not respected any of the big powers because China should look at itself first. Okay, so let's read back to the subject. Today, we talk about the Uyghurs' nationality issue or East Turkestani people's nationality issue. East Turkestani people's nationality should not wrongfully considered as Chinese nationality, even though nationalities indicate citizenship and the state. In fact, Uyghurs' nationality or East Turkestani people's nationality is not the Chinese. This is rejected term by the Uyghur people. From historical, legal, and the moral perspective, Chinese nationality shouldn't be imposed to Uyghurs because Uyghurs were colonized people and should have a right to sovereignty in East Turkestan through external self-determination. Of course, in many cases, minority ethnic groups or indigenous people also claim freedom to establish independent state in this world. But in international law, external self-determination law refers to decolonization and people who are colonized entitled to independence. And even if we look at this law, East Turkestan is colonized and should be entitled to independence. But wrongfully, the international community has linked East Turkestan's self-determination to the territorial integrity of China. And from this perspective, East Turkestani people are considered minority people in Chinese territory. This is completely ignores the fact that East Turkestan colonized by China. International self-determination law, especially external self-determination law, indicating that self-determination is possible on the basis of international status of the territory and its people, not the relationship between the people and its government within the state. If we look at the East Turkestan's case, first of all, Chinese government is not the East Turkestan people's government. East Turkestani people did not elect this government through referendum or choose Chinese governance for themselves. And they did not gain internal self-determination either, which is self-governance and autonomy in terms of economic, cultural, and social affairs because China rejected that. even though these autonomy rights guaranteed in Chinese autonomy law, but never implemented until today. So this is the first thing that I want to say why Uyghurs nationality is not Chinese and shouldn't be seen as a Chinese or China. My second reason is East Turkestanian people are not minority people in China because people of East Turkestan do not fit the definition of an ethnic, linguistic, or religious minority living in somebody else's country. That's why defining Uyghurs as China's minority is totally wrong. They are indigenous to East Turkestan, to that land, to that territory, but they should not be categorized as indigenous people in the United Nations. This is the two different things. And they are not the stateless tribal group. East Turkestanian people are very different from many stateless minorities and indigenous around the world who have never possessed a nation state or never been indigenous to their own land or to the land that they are living, at least. East Turkestanian people comprise a national group of people who have common language, religion, ethnicity, and common territory. They have established nation state and the nationhood before the invasion of PRC. My third reason is East Turkestanian people neither choose freely to be Chinese nation, nor China accept them as a Chinese nation, because only the government who represent nation's national will in that territory or in that country and represent these nations' legal, political, and economic rights can be legitimate government. In East Turkestan, unlike Han Chinese people in China, Uyghurs and other Turkic Muslims cannot enjoy the privileges of Chinese national status. Their political and legal rights were heavily violated under genocidal policies. Their economic and property rights are not protected, but destroyed instead. So East Turkestanian people are not accepted and treated as nation of China, even though China strictly propagates that East Turkestan is part of China and Uyghurs are Chinese nation. So that's why Uyghurs or East Turkestanian people's nationality should not be considered as Chinese or China by the international community. Correctly, their status and their nationality should be considered occupied East Turkestan. I think this is the correct term.